Today on NewsTeam Boulder, are COVID-19 cases in Boulder finally declining? Plus an update on how wildfires are affecting weather in our state, and a look at how a family of bears found their way home after a vacation to Boulder. All of this and more right now on NewsTeam Boulder.
From the Roser Atlas Center and the College of Media, Communication, and Information, this is NewsTeam Boulder.
Hello and welcome to NewsTeam Boulder. I'm Chloe Henson. Boulder has recently been the subject of blame for many of the state's largest COVID-19 outbreaks. However, this may no longer be the case. NewsTeam's Kylie Westhoff is on campus with more information on how the curve may be flattening.
That's right, the coronavirus data from Monday shows that Boulder County is officially out of the red zone. Now what that means, there are less than 350 cases for every 100,000 people over the course of a 2-week period. The county is now sitting in the orange zone with 232 cases for every 100,000, but we want to keep that trend going down to get to the yellow zone and eventually the green zone. On Monday, the county also reported 18 new cases and no new deaths. A Boulder County public health spokeswoman is thanking young adults for following the COVID-19 requirements to control the spread. The restrictions in place on young people limit gatherings of any size for 18 to 22-year-olds. The latest numbers of county by age report that 20 to 29-year-olds are still the highest with just shy of 1,500 cases, but 10 to 19-year-olds are close behind with 14,029 cases. The University of Colorado does not update statistics on coronavirus. On Mondays, however, since our last newscast, only 5 new cases have been reported on campus. NewsTeam will continue to monitor the situation with coronavirus in the Boulder community. For now, Boulder County public health officials are encouraging citizens to continue following guidelines to keep the spread going in the right direction. Now back to you, Chloe.
Colorado has reached its highest coronavirus-related hospitalizations since the last spike in July. Over 200 people were hospitalized due to coronavirus on Monday, but health officials have said that even with the spike in hospitalizations, the total number of cases has gone down. Cases decreased by close to 500, but delays in reporting could mean more haven't been counted. The state health department has told the public to continue with COVID safety measures like wearing masks and socially distancing. Governor Polis is being sued by the same religious group that is under fire for a summer gathering that caused over 60 new cases of coronavirus and at least 1 death. Andrew Womack Ministries requested an exemption from state public health regulations banning large gatherings. This request was denied by the 10th U.S. Circuit of Appeals yesterday. Attorneys say that the ministry's summer event contributed to the largest COVID-19 outbreak that Teller County has seen. Meanwhile, the organization claims to be abiding by public health guidelines. The ongoing trial against Governor Polis is still processing. After testing positive for coronavirus at the end of last week, President Trump and the First Lady are returning to work. The White House isn't operating under a limited staff as many have chosen to work from home. Currently, 11 cases of the virus have been reported amongst those working closest to the president. Doctors at Walter Reed Hospital say that he is not yet entirely cured. According to CDC recommendations, those who test positive for the virus should self-isolate for a minimum of 10 days. President Trump returned to his office yesterday. A new Colorado proposition is attempting to implement paid family and medical leave for the state's workers. Proposition 118 allots up to 12 weeks of paid leave per employee. Some experts warn that such a system will be damaging on the state's already compromised economy. If the proposition is passed, Colorado will be the 9th state in U.S. to create a paid medical leave program for its workers. This proposition isn't the only thing that needs voting for. Ballots for the upcoming election will be mailed starting October 9th. This process will continue through the 26th of the month. Mail-in ballots can be dropped off at any time of day outside of the University Memorial Center. CU students can also vote and register to do so in person at the UMC Voting Center. Up next, an unexpected update on college and professional football, as well as how wildfires continue to impact our state. Stay tuned. Since the Pac-12 announced it will be having a shortened football season starting in November, there has been pushback from some of the universities. That includes the University of Colorado. CU health officials cited the enormous risk of their student athletes traveling and being in close contact with players from other teams as something they need to look more into. This pushback comes as a surprise due to the large amount of money generated by the football team each year. The National Football League had its first COVID-19 case since the season started when quarterback Cam Newton tested positive. The game was rescheduled and played out yesterday. Both teams were subjected to extra testing and monitoring ahead of their rescheduled game. There were no other recorded cases by either team. Looks like COVID-19 will not be putting an end to the NFL season anytime soon. On a more local level, the statewide fire ban issued in August and extended through September has now expired. While the state is no longer enforcing the ban, most counties are implementing their own restrictions on fires. Make sure that you're up to date with your own county's guidelines on fires. One of the state's largest wildfires, the Cameron Peak Fire, has grown beyond its containment boundary. This fire was 35% contained at the end of last week, but wind and dry weather are making it difficult to keep this blaze under control. Over 900 personnel are still hard at work to put this fire out. When we come back, we'll have more information on temperatures and air quality with our weather forecast.
Navigating careers can feel like a chain of roadblocks and wrong turns. As a job seeker, you want more than a paycheck. As an employer, you want the right talent. If you're looking to discover your unique path to success, Talent Found can help you get there. Whether you're a student exploring career pathways, a job seeker looking to change direction, or an employer working to build a stronger team, Talent Found empowers Coloradans on your employment adventure. Visit talentfound.org.
Welcome back. Today I have your weather report, and even though fall is in full swing, the heat is still persisting. Today, we can expect a high of 84 degrees and a low of 53. We're going to see a continuation of warm weather under a smoky haze as the Waldo Cameron Peak Fire intensifies, even though the air quality isn't as severe as it has been recently. As you can see, we're going to be dropping down into the mid-60s all through the eastern plains, keeping up at about over 70 degrees in Boulder. Tomorrow, we're going to see a little bit of cooler temperatures while the smoke in the sky will carry on as Colorado fires continue to grow. It's going to look pretty similar all the way through Thursday, and then we're going to see the sky clear up a little bit with sunnier weather. So you can expect to make some time to travel outdoors after your workday and maybe still even out those tans in October. Colorado will see an upper high pressure center moving from Arizona to southern Colorado tonight, keeping westerly flow over the mountains. As for the National Weather Report, Hurricane Delta is rapidly strengthening into a Category 4 hurricane. It's forecasted to strike Cancun, then the U.S. Gulf Coast later this week. Tomorrow, we'll see high temperatures just 2 degrees shy of today's high. And with abnormally warm and dry conditions, the nearby wildfires will likely produce an ample amount of smoke to spread mostly through the area, but it's still going to be moderate conditions for that air quality index. As for tonight's lows, we'll notice it will be slightly warmer than this morning, with some patterns of some warmth beneath the foothills. As always, I'll leave you with your 4-day forecast. Like I said, warm weather all during these next 4 days, with smoky skies today and tomorrow that will clear by Thursday. I'm Christina Robin, NewsTeam Boulder.
Not being aware of your surroundings. Not seeing what's right in front of you.
Take my photo off the wall if it
Putting your life at risk.
for you.
Is it worth it?
'Cause all that's left is gone away and there's
Texting and walking,
nothing
it's just not worth it.
there for you.
This coming Monday, October 12th, Colorado will celebrate the inception of Cabrini Day. This new holiday comes as a replacement for the long-standing and more recently controversial Columbus Day. Cabrini Day honors Frances Xavier Cabrini, an Italian saint who dedicated her life to helping the poor and underprivileged. The historic Mother Cabrini Shrine in Golden, Colorado is dedicated to the same woman. Cabrini Day is the first holiday in U.S. history to honor a woman. Halloween is coming up fast, and you may be wondering how to stay safe while still enjoying trick-or-treating. Denver health officials are saying trick-or-treating can be done if you go out with people in your immediate household and stay 6 feet apart from others. Kids should also still wear protective face masks, even while wearing costumes, and bring hand sanitizer. Health officials are encouraging shorter visits at each home and visiting less homes than in years past. Homeowners should disinfect doorbells and other surfaces trick-or-treaters may touch. Have a safe and spooky Halloween, Boulder. Bear sightings in Boulder caught people's attention last week. A mother bear and her 2 cubs were spotted around homes in the Martin Park area, getting into trash and compost bins. Some people even saw them napping in their backyards. Colorado Parks and Wildlife relocated the 3 bears. They now reside together in a national park area near Estes Park. That concludes our newscast for today. I'm Chloe Henson, and we'll see you next time on NewsTeam Boulder.